doesn't need to hear about my
Yeah, you walk in the door and you'd be like, I'm sorry. You're amazing. I don't want to I don't want to bother you.
I don't want to bother you.
Watching you, I felt like so many Schitt's Creek vibes watching you, watching your dynamic. Who made a better TV mother, Christine or Catherine?
Neither of them. They're both deeply underqualified to be proper mothers. I think this one did end up trying her best when all was said and done, but it took 35 years. Moira was more of a friend than a mother. Okay. That's what she would have preferred to be labeled, I think.
I definitely sensed also like a lot of like Alexis vibes. And did you feel the similarities?
No, I think they're very separate characters. They were both kind of spoiled children and women, but I think that they probably would have butted heads pretty significantly, and Imogen would have probably written Alexis off as a bit of an airhead. But I felt that they were, pretty separate individuals.
She was definitely a complicated mother. I mean, could you imagine? Like, there are mothers like that in this world, though, right? Were you like thinking about that when you played that part?
No, I was thinking a lot about who she was married to, what her history was, what the backstory was, certainly with my daughter and the loss we both suffered, the trauma we suffered. There was so much, but at Victoria's age and given her worldliness, there's a lot of baggage there. There's a lot of personality there.
Your ice bath scene, are you still shivering from it?
Well, the hilarious thing about that ice bath scene was actually really warm.
It was.
Yeah,
okay,
we
I
can't
was
get
wondering.
in. You know, because we were filming all day. We'd have had hypothermia.
Okay.
So the weird thing is, it was a bath-like. So we're acting.
So Nicole gets in first, or at least from where we see it. So she tested the waters first. Did you have to ask her how is it in there?
Well, no, there was a big thing about we're going to make it warm. It's not going to be a problem because the water was warm. It was a screen around, so we were in it's like a sauna. Right. So the trick was to get in the ice cold water and try and not look like you were sweating.
What kind of therapist do you think Nicole Kidman would be in real life?
In real life?
Yeah.
What kind of therapist?
I think she would be good. She's very straightforward. She's very matter of fact. I think she would be good.
Okay.
I think she'd
I'd
do
go
system
to her.
therapy.
What?
System therapy.
What is that?
It's very goal-oriented, and you kind of you don't ask yourself, where does your problem come from? You ask yourself, how can I solve it?
Yeah. I'd go to her. I'll be her patient.
I don't think she would be one. She's Nicole. She is Nicole Kidman. That's her role in life.
It is, yeah. She's nailing it.
Why? She doesn't need to hear about my
Yeah.
She doesn't have time for that.
You'd walk in the door and you'd be like, I'm sorry. You're amazing. I don't want to I don't want to bother you.
I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, let's just call it a day. Yeah.
What kind of therapist do you guys think Nicole Kidman would be if she was actually one?
As Masha? I don't think one that's very trustworthy. I think that, Masha has revealed herself to be a very complicated character, especially as season 2 kind of unravels. We start questioning Masha's motives. I think she's very self-serving, which is never a great quality to have in a therapist. I think I'd ask for another option.
I mean, she's so statuesque and mysterious that you sort of want to take the ride with her. It's like, who is this woman of mystery and all? But Victoria, I think, is like, really, darling, what is this about? I think I'm quite cynical.
Yeah, I agree. She's looking have more mystery and like a bob hair. It's bob hair.
Yeah,
right?
you got it.
Like bob hair and blondie. And is she doing dangerous something, or we always trying to understand? So perfect character, perfect therapist.
Mm-hmm. I mean, her eyes, it's so intense. You're looking at her and you're just already sucked into another world effortlessly. But she's also fun and engaging and human. So it's disorienting. I can imagine she'd be good at getting the deep secrets out of you.
Really good, because she likes to have fun, She tries to make everything interesting and funny, and she also glides around and has this sort of ethereal quality. So I think she'd be brilliant, actually.
Too good.
Worryingly good.
Yeah.